Hello friends, now let us take up OFG-10. This is our 10th program in our OCAJP Feel Good web series. Now I am demonstrating command line arguments. Already explained the concept. It is very simple. First you have to experiment on that, then you also feel it is very simple. Now in this program student mark report we are preparing. For that purpose only marks we are entering through command line arguments. As I told you already, whatever data you enter, you may enter string, you may enter int, you may enter float, you may enter char, or any type you enter, everything, every data you transformed as a string. That's why displaying data, suppose marks we have entered as int, then displaying data you cannot find any difference. Actually, suppose 55 is there. 55, if you, this is a string, this is an integer. Both look alike. You cannot find the difference. For that purpose, I want to show you an evidence, because seeing is believing. Always one thing, simply learning one concept, don't blindly believe. You test it. For everything, Java provides you a tool. That's why you can test it. By testing only whether it is a string or not, you can find out. Here, one for loop we have used, and using for loop, we are displaying all the data. Thereafter, what we are doing, one Java provides one method. Actually, any object you take, and if you want to know what type of class it may be user defined class or Java defined class. Then by using get class method, what type of data it is, you can understand. So here you see, I am using get class method for all the arguments. That means our strings are strings means our marks, whatever we entered, are stored in args0, args1, args2, args3, args4. Now dot get class we are making. By that you can understand what is this type. Okay. Thereafter, what we are doing, actually one more operation. Whatever possible operations are there, all possible operations you make and test it. What is the type? Actually, suppose just one example I show you. If those are integer values, then what would be the result? Then 60 would be the result. Suppose if those are strings, but seeing both are alike only, then what would be the result? 10, 20, 30. Then if it is the result, these are integer values. If this is the result, these are strings. What type of operation was made? String concatenation operation, string joining operation. Here one issue is there. Plus operator is overloaded in Java. Java never talk about overloading. Silently it does. Now this plus operator is arithmetic operator. This plus operator is string concatenation operator. That is the difference. As a result of that, you can find the output like this. Now see the output. By seeing the output, you can understand that here you see 45, 56, 57, 78, 89. In displaying, you cannot find difference whether those are strings or integer values. Thereafter, the types you see, what you can find? Java lang string. Actually, that is Java represent entire Java. Don't worry about that. This is Java lang, one package is there. In one package, all these classes are stored, and in that, this is the string class. So whatever values we are testing, all those are belong to string class. That you have to understand. Thereafter, see the result. Arithmetical operation is not done. Which operation is done? String concatenation operation is done. That's why 45, 56, 67, 78, 89 all are printed like a chain as a string. That is string concatenation operation. That you have to understand. Actually, already explained the procedure. If you work on Java compiler, then first you have to make compilation. Thereafter, you have to make interpretation. At the time of interpretation only, you have to enter these values. If you work on GDP online compiler, this problem is not there. No compiler, no interpreter. One slot is there. In that slot, if you enter, that is enough. Now that I show you. Now same GDB IDE I am showing to you, and same program, and where we are entering command line arguments, just you see that one slot is there, we round off, and here whatever data you enter there. That is enough. In case of conventional compiler and all that, first compilation you have to make, thereafter interpretation you have to make. At the time of interpretation only, you are supposed to give whatever command arguments you want to give. But in this case, such a process is not very simplified. That's why I am recommending you GDB online compiler just in this slot where command line is there. Then you enter the data, whatever you want, then whatever results you are expecting is get it.